Washington, D.C., just over 3 hours since an armed mob encouraged by President Donald Trump stormed the U.S. Capitol. That's where we stand tonight as a history-making day plays out in Washington, D.C. We're only coming to you on streaming right now to bring you local impacts and reaction to this major news as NBC News continues live coverage on TV on WPXI-TV. Good evening. I'm David Johnson.
And I'm Lisa Sylvester. Congress's attempt to count the certified electoral votes from the president election just dissolved into utter chaos. Here's a look at the U.S. Capitol. Thousands of supporters of President Trump are there right now. Some of them forced their way inside, forcing the Capitol into lockdown. And we want to kind of review how we got to this point. They forced their way inside just as the debate was getting underway on an objection to Arizona's electors. It was the first in a series of objections. 8 of Pennsylvania's 9 GOP congressmen plan to object to the election results. And take a look at this. This is really just unprecedented video from inside the Senate chamber of Trump supporters who have forced their way inside. We know at this point at least one person has been shot inside the Capitol and several people have been hospitalized. And this happened just a couple of hours after President Trump told his supporters to march to the Capitol.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
As we now know, violence followed that statement. President Trump then tweeted for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. He had tweeted for everyone to remain peaceful, saying that his party, the Republican Party, was the party of law and order. And in just the last hour, the president released a video where he continued to lie about the election being stolen from him.
And Lisa, Twitter flagged it, saying it could not be replied to, retweeted, or liked due to a risk of violence. But the president did tell his supporters to go home.
This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special.
In the meantime, also in the last hour, President-elect Joe Biden condemned the president's supporters.
To storm the Capitol, to smash windows, to occupy offices, the floor of the United States Senate, rummaging through desks, on the Capitol, on the House of Representatives, threatening the safety of duly elected officials. It's not protest, it's insurrection.
And several of Pennsylvania's lawmakers were at the Capitol as all that chaos was breaking out.
Channel 11's Angie Moreski is following what's happening with our local congressmen and senators, and she joins us now live from the breaking news desk. Angie, what have you learned?
Well, Lisa, David, we've talked with the offices of several local lawmakers, and so far we understand all are safe, as are their staff members, most of whom have been working from home due to the COVID crisis. Several local lawmakers, though, were at the Capitol when the protesters stormed the building and breached both the House and Senate chambers. Republican lawmakers had just begun their challenge of the electoral vote count that would certify the election of President-elect Joe Biden. Local Congressman Mike Doyle was in his office waiting to go down to the House floor for debate when the breach happened. He talked with our Rick Earl via Zoom.
We've already had 2 bomb scares. We've already been evacuated once. And I've been here 26 years. I've been through 4 presidents. I've been in the majority. I've been in the minority. This is not what Americans voted for. And this is not what Americans want, Democrats or Republicans.
Now, Representative Doyle was literally getting alerts that the city was going to be going on curfew at 6 p.m. as he was talking to Rick.